Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to be sharing with you the top 10 mistakes to avoid using a credit card in order to maximize the benefit that credit card offers. The first mistake that people make using a credit card is missing payment deadline. Basically, if you use a credit card, there is a certain day that you're supposed to clear off your credit card. If you don't clear your credit card within or before that particular deadline, what is going to happen is that when the credit reporting agency gives out a report, then it's going to show that you've missed the payment for that particular month. Then it's going to reduce your credit score. This is really very, some people feel like, it's just $50, it's just $100, so I can skip and pay next month. It's really not good. So try to make sure you clear off your credit card every month. Number two is getting the wrong credit card. For example, if you're someone that if you're interested in, if you are a movie person, you watch a lot of movie, it is good if you get a credit card that that you can use to gather points for movie. But if you're not someone that watch a lot of movie, then there is no point getting that credit card that offers movie point. You might as well get another different credit card. Let's give another example. Someone that do travel a lot, so it makes sense for you to get a credit card that you can get like travel points on, right? And another person that don't travel a lot, there's really no point for them getting like a travel reward. Okay, so think about what you actually need before getting that particular credit card that matches your profile and what you do. The third mistake that people make with credit card is buying what they cannot afford. I can't stress this enough. You want to buy an Apple laptop of, let's say $1,200, and you have a credit card of $2,000, and you know that maybe in the next 1 month maybe you are not working or something. There is even no way for you to pay back that money within that particular 1 month of that, where you have to before the deadline, and then you are buying something that you don't even have the money to pay, and then once the deadline passes, it's really going to be bad on your credit card. So don't just think about credit card as a free money. I can spend it however I want. No, so you only spend the money that you have on a credit card, so that when the money comes in, maybe in your debit account, in your checking account, then you can actually pay off your credit card. The fourth mistake that people make with a credit card is just making minimum payments every month. It's very sweet to make minimum payments. Sometimes it can be as little as $10 or $20, as the case may be, but instead of people trying to clear off their credit card every month, they're just making that minimum payment. It might look as if you are saving money, but actually you are not saving money, because the time is going to come, it's going to affect your interest and every other thing in your credit card. So make sure, don't just fall within that bracket of paying minimum payments only. Make sure you pay something about, clear it off if possible. That way you know that you're done with it for that month, and then you move to the next one with a clean slate, so that when the report comes in for that month, they will see that if your credit limit was $1,000, then they also still see that $1,000 in your account. Is really good. It means that they used your credit card and you were able to pay off that credit card. Now, another mistake that people make is applying, or the fifth mistake is applying for many credit cards at once. This is not good. If you're applying, maybe you think, if I can apply for 5 credit cards or $2,000, that is about $10,000, and then I can now use all those credit cards to do whatever I want. No, if you have a lot of credit cards and you're not able to pay them off, it's really going to be bad for you, because the credit score is not just it's a combination of all of this credit, all of the report from all of the credit card combined together. So that is what affects your credit score. So don't get too many credit cards at a time, 1, 2, 3, as the case may be. It's okay. It depends on you and what you do. If you want to have one for business and one for personal expenses, it's okay. If you want to have one more for other kinds of reward, it's okay. But don't get more than you need just because you want to have more money. It is not free money. It is like taking a loan and you have to pay it back. And do you know that if you have like $10,000 credit card, if you want to go take loan and they look at all of this credit card, it is already assumed that you have $10,000 when you have a $10,000 credit card. Okay, so it is not good to have too many, more than what you need. The sixth mistake that people make using credit card is exceeding their credit limit. If, for example, your credit limit is $500 and then you go buy something that is more than the credit card, they are already going to charge you an overdraft, and it's really not going to be good for a credit card, especially when you don't pay that off on time. If your credit limit is let's say $2,000 and you spend $1,900, that is almost like you're getting to the limit. And some people even go as far as spending about maybe $50, $100 more than their credit limit. You already going to be charged an overdraft with that, and when your report is sent like that to the reporting agency, is really not going to be good for your credit score. It's going to bring down your credit score. So make sure you spend, I think the recommended thing is that don't spend more than 30% of your total credit limit, right? Except you want to pay back right away. If your your credit limit is $1,000, don't just spend like $700 without plan to pay back right away. If you want to pay back right away, even though you use everything, is good. If the credit report see that out of $1,000 you spend, let's say $300 and below, which is like 30%, there is not really going to hurt your credit score a lot as compared to somebody spending more, about 70% or 80% of their credit score. If it's reported like that, it's really, really bad for your credit card. The seventh mistake that people make is not reviewing their credit card statement every month. It's important that once in a while, every week, as much as possible, go to your bank account and check all of your credit history and check your transactions, because sometimes there might be some things you sign up for and you can't even remember. So when you see all of those things in your credit, analyze it line by line. If there is anything you don't know, when did I do this transaction? Think about it. If you can't remember, then you can reach out to your bank and say, I'm not aware of this transaction. It might be fraudulent activity, or maybe it's something that I signed up for. I want to cancel this particular thing. And if it's something you sign up by yourself, then you might have to go and look for that website and then deactivate your registration or your monthly plan for that particular website. That way you don't have any other charges, any other monthly charges that are going to be coming. So make sure you review your statement every month so that you can fish out any unsuspected activity, and then that way you are able to also detect how much am I spending, how much is coming in, how am I clearing my credit card, and then did I pay before the statement due date, did I pay before the day that the report was sent to the reporting agency. If you're able to do that and you pay before that time, your credit score is going to keep shooting up. The eighth mistake that people make is actually taking cash advances. Cash advances is like let's say you want to withdraw money from your credit card, maybe you want cash. Okay, this is because you have to do that with your debit card. So in case you want to withdraw money from it, it's really not that, it's not the best. So debit card actually the best to do something like that. So don't try to withdraw money from your credit card, because it was not built or designed that way. So make sure you use debit card for cash advances and some other things like that. The ninth mistake that people make using credit card is spending just to earn reward. I can't overstress this enough. Imagine because you want to earn like travel points and travel award, and then you are just spending your credit card all because of travel reward. No, spend only what you need. If you spend and the travel reward comes in, fantastic for you. Don't spend because you want to get movie points. Don't spend because you just want cash back. Spend only what you need. If not, you're just going to end up spending more and more and more, and if you don't clear it off, it's going to create credit card debt, and it's going to really be bad for your own financial future and your overall financial stability in terms of your credit report and your credit worthiness. And the last mistake, the 10th mistake that people make with credit card is paying excessive annual fees. This is, you can't be paying, you can't have a credit card and you are paying an annual fees, $150. Maybe you are a student, and as a student you can even get a credit card that doesn't have any annual fee. So try to look at how are you using your how regular or frequent are you using that particular credit card, and then if you want to pay an annual fee, ask yourself, is it really worth it? If it's not worth it, they are just eating your money, okay? Because they make so much money from credit card, and actually they want you to get the best credit card with the highest annual rate, because that is going to be beneficial for them. So if you think about what is beneficial for you, think about how much credit card you want to get, and then think about the reasons, and avoid all of these 10 mistakes that I've mentioned. If you really avoid all of these mistakes that I tell you, your credit score is going to keep shooting up and shooting up and shooting up, and you're able to build credit worthiness. That is all for this video. If you like and enjoyed this video, hit the like button. It's really going to help my YouTube algorithm, and then consider subscribing to my channel so that whenever new videos are released, you'll be the first person to notified of my videos. Once again, thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video.